Welcome to the installation station. There are a few different ways to install LandKit and related plugins. This guide will help you navigate installation more smoothly. A. The basic installation overview. We will need to install these three basic components: Rhino, LandKit, and a LandKit license key. If installing for a group, please watch our Installing for a Group video. Here's how they work. Rhino. LandKit is a plugin for Rhino. If you have Rhino, great. If not, you have a few options. You can start with a 90-day evaluation, or you can get a license. Rhino licenses are a one-time purchase. You'll be prompted to make an account. This is relatively simple. For an individual, it feels like an extra step or two, but for a firm that is dealing with multiple users, Rhino accounts are incredibly helpful. LandKit. If you use our installer script, Step 2 and 3 should be relatively smooth. Manually, you can also install yourself with the Rhino Package Manager. In this case, install LandKit before opening Grasshopper. Otherwise, follow the installer script instructions. The LandKit license key. We recommend having a key. Whether you have set up a license or you are doing a trial, our installer script provides a step for installing your key. After installing LandKit, you will need to restart Rhino. Be sure to close all instances of Rhino while you are doing this. And remember, follow the instructions of the installer script. I also want to use the workflows. What do I need to do? In addition to installing Rhino and LandKit, there are a few other awesome dependencies that you need for the workflows. Human UI. See below if you are on a Mac. Human and MetaHopper. There is an option in the LandKit installer to install these, or you can use the Package Manager command in Rhino to locate them. Then restart Rhino. If you need to install them for a larger group, you can download and add them to the same folder you are going to put the LandKit GHPY file in. I'm on a Mac and I want to use the workflows. There is one important exception to running our workflows on a Mac: Human UI, which powers the workflows. This only works on Windows. But do not despair. There are a few options. 1. You can get Parallels for Mac. This also works well for running other PC stuff on your Mac. A. First, download and install Parallels. Pick the Parallels plan that works for you. B. Be sure to turn the Parallels coherence feature off. Coherence is a cool feature, but it really messes with the Human UI windowing system, and therefore defeats the whole purpose of using Parallels. C. Install Rhino, LandKit, etc., but on the Windows side, inside of Parallels. Be sure to install while in Parallels. This is important. See above for installation instructions for these plugins. The last option is that you can skip using our workflows altogether. We don't really recommend skipping workflows. Even the LandKit team uses workflows internally to build design models for many of our projects. This helps us to avoid rebuilding scripts every time. But if you skip workflows, the first place we would recommend going is to look at our mini workflows, tutorials with example files that show you how to use LandKit features in Grasshopper. Installing for a group. If you are installing LandKit for a group of users, here it is in a nutshell. Put the latest LandKit GHPY file in the Grasshopper Components folder of each machine here. 2. Put the LandKit key in a key.txt file on each machine here on Windows or here on Mac. Other things to consider about group installation. If installing for remote machines, if you are having issues, you may try changing LandKit to LandKit with no space for the name of the key directory. Make sure any locally installed security software is not blocking CryptoLens. This is the URL. You may need to whitelist this domain for license keys to work. Other things to know about licenses. 1 machine per seat at a time. If licenses are taken up, LandKit will work, but paid components will be grayed out in the toolbar and will be inactive components within Grasshopper definitions. Once a machine is using a LandKit license in one instance of Rhino, it should work in every other instance of Rhino until the license is released. Staff or students may be able to see the license key if they go snooping, but we can provide a fresh key for you periodically if needed. By default, we do provide a fresh lab license key to schools annually. We recommend installing the license key on the machines that are using paid features and get more seats as demand increases. When someone's computer or Rhino crashes, they may need to restart Rhino to release the license. License subscriptions. One license key can work for your whole office and host as many seats as you want us to add. We recommend starting with 1 or 2 licenses. We can easily add seats or upgrades directly to your license once you have it set up. Existing customers can check their subscription here. Request other subscription changes here. support@landau.design. This chart provides recommended LandKit license coverage. As you can see, each category has potentially different needs. You can refer to this here and pause the video, or you can visit our installation station, which is available on our downloads page at landkit.design.